What's up people? I hope you guys are doing well. Today we are going to try to fix a problem with operating systems. See, Windows 10 is officially end of life. There is no feature updates, there is no security patches for at least the consumer version. You can also go to LTSC and you can also go to Windows 11 if you have TPM working. But for most of the people with old hardware don't have TPM. They fail every requirement. Even the firmware level of TPM is not available for them. You can use Rufus to bypass that. It will obviously work, but some apps require TPM to be there, like the Valorant and a lot of games. Their kernel level security features ask you to have TPM, so you'll have problem there. And you can also go to Linux, but the migration will be quite hard for you to adapt to. And games you used to play, the programs you used to play, possibly they won't be available there. There is Ubuntu as well. It is quite familiar, but the Zorin is most familiar to a Windows user. As of now, Zorin 18 is like you can adapt to it, you can use it if you know what you're doing. And for people who are hoping to add more life into their old hardware, I have ChromeOS. Now you will say there are multiple videos available on this topic. What's different in this one? Which is a valid point. That problem with those videos available on YouTube and the guide on forums, they don't have Play Store. Either they have no boot, there are something wrong with the system, and sometimes there is no Play Store, which is the biggest problem, and that is something we are going to solve in this video with the help of an unofficial method which has Play Store on both AMD and Intel chipsets without any major compatibility issues. So without further ado, let's begin. ChromeOS requires a specific recovery image matching with your brand and your CPU generation. So pause the video, look into the entire chart thoroughly and understand which generation you have. You have to also research in your hardware, system hardware, whatever is installed in your PC. Let's just say if you have a AMD processor, there are two names. There is Gumbus, there is Zork. If you can find Gumbus on the side, go with Gumbus. If you can find Zork on the side, go with Zork. And for the Intel team, the things are pretty much quite easy to understand, and you just have to differentiate between the generations. Let's move on to the downloading part. I have the brunch release latest version. You have to download this as well. Then we'll download Linux Mint. Use the Cinnamon version. Select the server from where you find it quick to download that as well. Now, and this part I have shown you the image, the chart. You remember, you have to just type your generation and specific brand and it will show up. See, let's just say we are going for Saivana, so we will find Saivana. Just press enter, you will be redirected here. Now you just have to select here. The things have changed a little. You just have to select whatever version. See, it's defined beta, Dave and Canary builds, but we are going to go with the stable one. If you click on the stable, it will start downloading. And for me, I have downloaded the Gumbus one. It's already available on my PC. Now for the last part, we have to download the Rufus. I already have this as well. So this is all the files you'll have. You'll have this file separately. I'll give you a link of this, a drive link. Now let's run the Rufus and burn our Linux Cinnamon into our pen drive. Start, and here make sure to select NTFS and MBR partition scheme, then start. It will take little time. Now we are going to extract these two files, the brunch file and the ChromeOS file. Use 7-zip, WinRAR, whatever you have. Extract them. I have extracted both the files, the ChromeOS and the brunch release as well. What we gotta do is make sure we copy all the files in brunch release from brunch release to ChromeOS folder. And once copied, I have also given you another file, this install.sh file. The link will be available in the description. Make sure you copy that install.sh file in the ChromeOS section as well. Once copied, you'll have all the files together. Now let me show you further. Once copied, you'll have all the file in one folder. Now what we have to do is we have to rename this brunch file into ChromeOS, something we can easily remember, and then we have to copy this into the bootable pen drive we have just made. This is the bootable pen drive consisting of both Linux Mint and ChromeOS installation files. Let me insert it into my laptop and boot into BIOS. You can find your BIOS keys on internet. Here in BIOS, we'll firstly disable Secure Boot. To do it, see the bottom right side, you'll find the advanced menu and all the function keys. In my case, it's F7, so I'm going to press F7. Every motherboard and laptop manufacturer have their own GUI for BIOS, so do your own research. In my case, it's already disabled, so let's save and exit. This time enter boot key, which will take you to boot menu, and select your thumb drive, which will bring you the grub menu. Select run live, then enter. The system will boot into Linux Mint. When a system has successfully booted into Linux Mint, then make sure you have your internet connection. If not, either connect to Ethernet or a Wi-Fi. Once connected to internet, then search for software named disk and open it. In this software, you'll see all your installed storage devices. Now select which drive you want this ChromeOS to be installed. Copy or note name of your designated drive where you want ChromeOS to be installed on. It's in the center. Warning: if you give incorrect drive code name in the terminal, your data will be lost. If you want to change the storage device name, open Files, then search for File System, search for CD-ROM, open CD-ROM, open ChromeOS, then search for install.sh file, right click on it, open with text editor. As we already have renamed the recovery bin file, so we don't have to worry about it. Let's just move on to the destination file. Despite having that path guide at the bottom, make sure you match the drive name. If they match, that's great. If they do not, change it and save the file. Once we are done with that, double click on install.sh file, run in terminal. The installation will start if you have followed everything correctly and you are connected to internet. Halfway the installation, terminal will ask if you want to continue. Press Y and enter. Even terminal says to subscribe to ByteTrick, you should subscribe to ByteTrick. Here terminal is asking for your consent to wipe that drive you selected to be wiped and have that ChromeOS to be installed on. Press enter and continue. The installation will start. After the installation is done, shut down the Linux Mint manually and remove the thumb drive, and then turn on the system. It will boot directly into ChromeOS. We have successfully booted into ChromeOS. There will be a typical setup in which you have to add your account, select a password and agree to terms and conditions. Let's just skip that. Finally, we are at the ChromeOS home screen and my data has also been restored. This is all the apps you get docked at the taskbar. An important jump is also available here, which is Play Store. And it's working. Here is a glimpse of app library. You will find pretty much all the games and apps available. This is the app drawer. You'll have an experience like a desktop with smoothest fluidity you can have on your old hardware. You have extension support and everything works. There is no major compatibility issues. That is it for this video. I hope you liked it. Let me know what kind of content should I make next. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.